BM-21 Grad has been actively used in battles since the 70s of the 20th century. The Grad multiple launch rocket system is also regularly found in reports from the front line of the Russian-Ukrainian war. These weapons continue to be actively used in most conflicts, and have been modernized for more than 60 years. It owes its longevity to its high efficiency and mass character, because for the entire time the BM-21 Grad has been produced from 8,500 units to about 100,000, if we count all licensed and unlicensed copies, as well as vehicles based on it. And the first thing you need to know about the Grad, as well as about any other multiple launch rocket system, is that all its capabilities, first of all, depend on the rocket. He is responsible for the range of fire, and the firing capabilities of the entire system. It is not surprising that about 50 different shells were created for this 122 mm Ursesio, the most popular of which are high explosive fragmentation. If we take the most common projectile for Gradov, this is M21, then the range of fire from it will be 20.4 kilometers. Also quite well known is such a term as the Grad package, that is, a full salvo from an installation consisting of 40 guides. The fact is that any system of volley fire is based on the understanding that all shells fall with a certain dispersion, forming the so-called dispersion ellipse, the area of U200 BU200, which, for a complete Grad package, is 8-9 hectares. The highest concentration of projectiles will fall closer to the center of the ellipse, and form a zone of stable destruction, which for a salvo of M21 is 2.4 hectares for manpower, and 1.75 hectares for equipment. That is approximately one football field. Of course, if it was the so-called open position, because the effectiveness of the Grad is sharply reduced, if it is necessary to destroy a well-dug-in enemy. At the same time, Grad has quite important features. First, it is extremely mobile thanks to the wheeled chassis. Secondly, the time required for a full salvo is only 20 seconds. Therefore, the usual tactic of Grads is to enter the position, make a full volley, and leave it as quickly as possible. It provides maximum security, since in conditions of counter-battery combat, return fire opens in a matter of minutes. Due to the fact that Grad is a multiple launch rocket system, there can be no selective use of a thing. Since 2014, the armies of the two countries have been regularly using Grad to shell cities. The most famous case before February 24, 2022, was the shelling of Mariupol, when 3 packages were fired at the city, which led to the death of 31 people, and another 117 were injured. In addition to the usual high explosive fragmentation projectile, 2 other fairly common ammunition for the BM-21 Grad are of particular danger. This is the 3M16 cluster, and incendiary 9M22s. 3M16 is used to remotely place POM-2 anti-personnel mines. Each rocket projectile carries 5 of these mines. One mine has a radius of continuous damage up to 16 meters. As for the 9M22s incendiary projectile, it is precisely this that is confused with the phosphorus bomb. However, 9M22s does not have white phosphorus, although this does not make it less dangerous. Instead, the projectile contains individual combat elements, made of magnesium alloy, filled with a thermite mixture. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then subscribe to the channel.